it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Today's project is this card. This is a part of my Halloween series, so it is, ooh, out of the picture. It is, surprise, surprise, a Halloween card. And this uses the Merry Cafe stamp set, which is from the Autumn Winter catalogue. But this goes with the Coffee Cafe stamp set and the Coffee Cups framelets, which are from the main annual catalogue. And if you buy the Coffee Cups framelets and the Coffee Cafe stamp set, it's a bundle, so you can get those two at a bundle price of 10% off. And then just add this one on for a bit more autumn winter fun. And this takes you through fall if you're in the States, Christmas, Halloween, Happy New Year. Love is brewing, so we've got a bit of Valentine's Day there. So it's quite a nice little stamp set on its own. I love you and coffee, but there's tea as well. So yeah. So I'm going to change up the colours a wee bit, as in the designer series paper, just a wee bit. But other than that, this card is going to be pretty much as is. So let's get started. So the first thing I have done, I've pulled out the cup, and for those of you who watched my Top Tip Tuesday on Tuesday, funny that, you will know that my suggestion for these is to find yourself a matte surface. So here's a bit of Very Vanilla, and just let the stamp relax, because otherwise you could end up with a somewhat squiffy coffee cup, which, you know, may not be a problem, bearing in mind it's Halloween, but possibly not really the look we're going for. So having let it relax, I'm just going to pick it up with, this is a D block. So I need to make sure that I keep you, if I put that card there, then I will keep you in frame. Although the background of the Spooky Night designer series paper, which is what I've used on the original, is black, I'm actually going to use early espresso ink for my stamping. It's a slightly softer colour, but is almost black. It's so close that it's good enough to be black. So I've just inked up my coffee cup and stamp that. And that's that. So I don't actually need that block again, so I will clean that up in a moment. Then I've got the spider's web, and again I'm going to ink that up in early espresso, and then through the magic of photopolymer and standing on my toes so I can see what I'm doing without getting my head in shot, I'm just going to put one cobweb there and one cobweb, let's pop it a little higher up there. And I'm not worried that this is a bit down because I've still got to put the coffee cup on, so that's fine. Then I am going to grab the other bits that I need, which includes a scrap of pumpkin pie, and it really is a scrap because I've been using it for something else, and a scrap of Cajun Craze, which is the other of the oranges in the designer series paper. The designer series paper is basically basic black, pumpkin pie, Cajun Craze and Very Vanilla, although there is a little bit of Whisper White in there as well, but it's only actually on one piece of paper, I think. So I've got my coffee lid, or my coffee lid stamp I should say, already mounted up, and again I'm going to put that through on early espresso. So that's my lid. The other excuse me, the other thing I need to stamp is the Witch's Brew with Scream and Sugar, and I'll pop that. Actually, no, I'll pop it here because I think I'm going to need a little more space. Now, this I'm actually going to cut out with a die that is both a die and an emboss. just to be slightly scary with myself. So I'm going to cut out the lid from the card so that that can sit on my Big Shot. There are moments I really wonder about whether I have a brain left. Then I'm going to cut just a very small piece of that because I only need a tiny bit, and bring in my Big Shot. Well, not my Big Shot, but my Big Shot platform. I'm going to use the magnetic base plate as ever, my favourite base plate, and my incredibly tatty cutting plate, and just line everything up with the dies. So I need my cup and my lid, and that I need to, because of the placement of the magnets, you do actually need the magnets, you need to allow the magnets to do what they want to do, because otherwise you can have some very interesting things happen. Like that, for example. There are ghosts in the house, clearly. And then this, I'm actually going to cut it a bit from this piece of card. It's only a scrap of card anyway. Right, so this, you can either cut from using this, or you can cut and emboss in one go using this die, which is what I'm going to do. But what I'm going to do to make sure I get the placement right, if you have a look, you will see that these actually line up. So if I take this die and just pop that there, and then grab a pencil, if I draw around the outside of the die, I will have a fairly good idea of where to centre the die that I'm going to use. So if I take this die and place that in the middle of that pencil line, it should be, famous last words, about right. Let's find out if that works, shall we? Right, sandwich that together, carry it very carefully to my Big Shot, which is just behind me, grind it all through, bring it back. So that's our cup and our lid. Cup, lid, embossed piece, and little steam catcher, drip catcher thingy, whatever it's called. Right, get rid of those bits. And there you are, that is nicely in the middle, but embossed. That's our little whatever that is. If any of you know what that is officially called, rather than calling it the thingy all the time, it'd be quite useful to know. Okay, so bit of my favourite multi-purpose glue, which, and I do just mean, you know, just a bit. It just needs to be a kind of line across there. And then pop my lid on my coffee cup. And as you can see, covered up the fact that I didn't stamp that in quite the right place. And then because this is a wet adhesive, I can just move that so that it's sort of straight. Then just a little drop of glue there for my whatever this is called. Just so that I've got that little pop of Cajun craze. And then this we can pop on, and again just slide it so that it's in the right place. And that's that. So now what we've got to do is quickly put the card together. Now, as ever, all the dimensions will be on the associated blog post, which is below. However, they're not that difficult. but as I say, you don't need to write them down because they are in the blog post. So we've got a standard A6 card base, so that's A4 cut in half, scored down the middle. So cut in half to make A5, and then that's scored down the middle to make our standard A6 card base. Then I have got a piece of the DSP Designer Series paper cut at 5.5 by 3 3/4. So that's 14 by 9.5, and this is actually the owly paper, as in the paper that has owls. You can stamp owls on it, onto it. Do you know, I think I'll just give up trying to talk. It's been a long day, and I'm trying to get this video shot before I lose all natural light, because I do prefer having some natural light when I'm shooting. Right, so that's that. Then this piece is 4.25 by 3.25, and this I'm going to have so that it's kind of towards the bottom, but no, oh, and of course I shouldn't have stuck that piece down yet. Let's see if I can get it off without totally ruining it. Okay, that's enough, because what I need to do is stick this on and then stick some washi tape on. So we'll do that, shall we? It really is one of those days. I shouldn't have bothered. So, no, that's better. Right, so, of course, this is so much easier when you're not trying to stick things down half in the air and half not. So this is the designer's washi tape from the Year of Cheer suite in the Autumn Winter catalogue, and I just thought it was a nice pop of something glossy. So that I'm going to pop across the top of my card, and then, oops, tuck the ends in. There you are. We're the only people that are going to know that went wrong. So, hurrah! Right, so this is going on to just a basic black card base. I will actually use, and that's 2.25 by 3 3/4. I'm going to use some of my glue. There we go. And then just some little flags cut from Designer Series paper. I've cut 2 of them already, but just to show you how to flag the end. So all you do is cut up the middle to however deep you want your little flag end to be, and then cut into that, and you get a much better flag than trying to cut straight into the V, a V straight away. Now, because I want this one underneath, what I need to do is, do I want them underneath this time, or do I want that on? No, I want it underneath. Okay, so I want a little gap in the middle, so what I'm going to do is actually line these up with the black stripe. So, okay, so I want that there, that there. Isn't it quiet when I stop talking? Spooky. I must stop saying spooky during Halloween. Really is quite sad, isn't it? Oops. Let's get that off before I stick everything to it. Gosh, I really am making quite a meal of this, aren't I? It's 14 minutes and I'm doing a really quick and easy card and making a complete feel out of doing it. Okay, that goes there, that goes... Oh, that's where you can just see the Whisper White, and it's on the Word Designer Series paper. So I just want that there. And then what I did with the original, I'll do again, is just took my bone folder and shaped the bottom of the flags just a wee bit. Woo, flying. Right, so all I need to do now is grab some dimensionals and stick the whole thing down. Hurrah, they say. So, where are we? Today is, well, today in your world is Monday? Monday, yes. So, it's, work it out backwards, it's the 9th. Right, so tomorrow is the last day of the World Card Making Day offers. So that's the reduced stamps, 15% off selected stamps, 15% off note cards and envelopes, and buy one fast fuse, get 2 refills free. The fast fuses themselves are currently on back order. I'm only talking about Europe here. I know the US and North America have had so many people doing this, or taking up the offer, that the offer on fast fuse has been withdrawn for the moment. But for Europe, the actual fast fuse are on back order, these, but the refills are still available. So you can still get 2 refills for with one fast fuse. So if you put this in your basket, you'll get 2 refills free. That's a £14 saving before you even blink. So that runs out tomorrow as you're watching this. The Designer Series paper, buy 3 get your 4th free, runs until the end of the month. My spend £25, or for every £25 multiple thereof you spend in my online store, you get the an entry into the Merry Patterns prize draw, which that's all you have to do is spend some money. It's UK only, I'm afraid, for that one. So, yay! I am getting very close to 2,000 subscribers, which is wonderful. As I record this, I've got 20 more to go. So if you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button, which is down in the bottom right-hand corner about there. That would be lovely. I would love to hit 2,000 subscribers. It's my birthday on the 1st of November. Why don't I know that? It's my birthday on the 1st of November, and it would be lovely to hit 2,000 subscribers by then. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. As I say, all the dimensions and what have you are in the associated blog post, which is linked directly below, with the measurements and all that good stuff. So, I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!